Welcome, everybody, to an exclusive Shock and Awe toy review. Two idiots, a toast, a camera, and a pop that's not a pop.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting review. Once again, Toast has brought in one of his, let's say, figures.
Let's say.
Well, because I am still confused as to exactly what this is, and I'm interested to hear Toast's thoughts and reasoning behind why he bought it.
Have you touched it?
I just want you to touch it. Just touch it. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have not yet.
Right.
I will.
Okay.
I've known about them.
I've never heard
all
of them.
about them. I don't know all about them, but yeah, I know what it is.
But let's be honest, I don't think, Mr. Berg, that this is something you or I would ever buy.
It is not in the style of anything I would remotely buy. There have been plenty of characters and properties that I would love to have toys of that I'm like, yeah, I don't need that.
So, Toast, tell us exactly what this is.
This is Nendoroid's The Witcher Ciri, based on the Witcher 3 video game.
I believe that video game is, 3,000 plus hours?
Something
I think there's only 2 people that have beaten it completely.
About that.
Steve Bannis and John DeBerg.
No, John hasn't played.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I asked him tonight.
Oh.
I think Henry Cavill is the other one.
Oh.
Superman?
Yes. He's a huge Witcher fan.
Really?
Yes. This is the other reason why I brought her in. Is I've had her for a couple of weeks, and I hadn't gotten her out of the box, and the Witcher show is about to start, so she is topical, and she is something that neither of you would have ever bought yourselves.
Damn straight.
And I am very excited. I like taking a look at new things, even if it's something that I wouldn't want myself.
This is, to me, an articulated blind bag figure that is one step above a pop.
One step above because it's articulated?
Yes.
I see.
And it doesn't have the black soulless eyes of a pop.
Give us the reasoning behind you purchasing this.
I read the Witcher books. I guess listen to the audiobooks, but I love the series. I have Geralt at home, Nendoroid. I've had him for a while. Forgot to bring him in tonight, which kind of pisses me off. But
It's a shock and awe thing.
they're the exact same size, same style, same everything.
Can you tell them apart?
Yes.
Do they not
Because
make...
Wilson didn't know that this was a girl for a while.
I didn't,
Well,
but I didn't look close enough.
he also hasn't touched her.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to touch women.
I'm not surprised.
So that is part of the style. It is...
Sure, yes.
I can't think of off the top the term for it.
Super deformed?
Super deformed, there you go.
Right. Large head, tiny body,
Yes.
big eyes.
I think the eyes are done especially well for what it is. I think that maybe could have used a gloss coat to make them less painted on looking.
That would have been nice.
But then I don't think that fits the aesthetic.
True. There's not much gloss on here. It's all flat,
Yes.
except for maybe the belt.
Everything looks really well painted. Being not at all familiar with the character, I'm assuming she's highly accurate to the source material, except for the fact that she's super deformed.
For a game I didn't play, she does seem pretty accurate. Like I said, I read the books, so I bought her and Geralt based on my love of the books. I think she's pretty well painted for the size. There are details like the boots I could use. Like this buckle right there could be silver.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that this size and super deformed style lends itself to not being hyper painted.
Right. I think she's painted well for the size. She has bicep swivel, a single jointed elbow. It's 90 degrees. Articulated wrists. The wrists are removable. She's got a bunch of swap out hands. Torso and waist.
Which seems kind of
Redundant.
very redundant.
But it might be to balance weight. Because she has tiny feet, they can be hard to stand. There is hip articulation, forward and back and in and out. Single jointed knee, and then ankles.
As with any good toy, and especially import Japanese toys, it looks to me like this figure comes with a good amount of accessories.
Yes.
Okay, glad you agree.
Moving on.
Found some common ground. Good.
She comes with hands. A variety of open hands to hold the weapons. She has a sword that we've seen already. She also comes with this dagger. And there are cards in the game. There is a card game. I believe it's called Gwent. And she can hold those as well in those hands.
Interesting as to why they gave you a hand of 3 cards and then a single card.
Indeed. I don't know if that's somehow relevant to the video game. She comes with an alternate face. So the one that we've been showing so far is her smiling face. She also comes with an alternate frowning face. Both of them have the facial scar, so it's definitely later in the story. She comes with a stand. Plugs into the back. The peg that we pointed out earlier on the back of the scabbard goes into the stand. If you do have any trouble making her stand, all of these figures do come with stands. You can also put them into action poses that way.
And you can move the stand onto any of the, what is it?
There are 3 points of articulation on the stand.
But like you can plug it into any of the other ports?
Yes, it fits any of those.
Very cool.
So you could possibly have multiple
Sure.
figures on one base.
And you could have multiple bases next to each other and you can move the stand so they fit. Very clever.
That's cool.
Lots of customizing. She also has, and again, I have no idea what these are for, flame effects. And even the flame effects come with an articulation arm.
Oh, I see. That's how it stamps onto her arm?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. For reasons.
Yeah.
And just can you see why I think she's a pop? She looks nothing like a pop.
Yep.
She's floating, though. Floating, she's the same size as Hellboy.
Yeah, floating. What you couldn't see is every time they were referring to her as a pop, I was rolling my eyes.
Oh, well. That's why I do still think that at least one of us needs to wear a GoPro sometimes to record other people's expression. But thanks for letting us know non-verbally that we're idiots.
Well,
You could have just said you guys are fucking retarded.
I still think she's one step above a pop.
We'll get there.
I think we are there.
Are we?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to give her a 3.5 out of 5 hammers.
Oh, we're scoring.
I'll give her a thumbs up. What are we doing?
Doing both.
Let's do both. If you like the character and you like this style figure, I recommend it. I think it does what you want it to do. It has all the cool stuff. I just personally don't care for this style of cutesy, super deformed stuff. I also don't like the fact that she can't stand without a stand, but that's kind of necessitated by the fact that she has a giant head.
She was standing. I had her standing.
How was Kratos?
Kratos has a problem. She can stand.
Okay.
All right, so I think I'm going to give this figure toy a 3. While it's not my bag, obviously, I think it is a great alternative to your pops, even though it's not really a pop. The paint is great. The amount of accessories and the fact that they work and fit with the figure is awesome as well. Exactly what I expect from Good Smile. Nothing about it is really wrong or done badly. It's a little funky for me with these big-headed figures to see them with articulation, but luckily she does come with a stand, so you can get cool poses, which is what I would want, because otherwise the articulation would be fucking useless. If you're into these, I imagine that you would love this if you're also into Witcher. I like the flame effects a lot too, and the way they attach to her I think works well. Flame effects make me a little nervous that they would break just because of the type of material they're made out of. If you like The Witcher, if you're excited about the show, and you like big-headed toys, go ahead and get this, because this will get you amped for the show, and I'm sure Henry Cavill probably is already playing with his as we speak.
Probably.
Yeah, because did he 100% the game?
Probably.
The motherfucker. That game is like 5,000 hours long. How does he have the amount of time?
He's Superman.
He works out and plays games.
Your turn.
I like her a lot. I'm giving her just straight off the bat. She goes perfectly with Geralt. I'm a big fan of the Witcher book series. I did not and probably will not play the video games. I will be watching the show, and I like her a lot. Just what I wanted from this style figure. If they do make, say, Figma makes 6-inch-ish scale figures, I'd probably buy those too.
Nice.
But what I like most about this line is, so she's number 1108. They have done 1100 figures. They're all in this style, this size. They're actually doing a Thanos who's an inch taller, so they'll scale up if the character is larger. But they're all aesthetically similar, and you can mix video games with movies and cartoons.
They're articulated HeroClix or Pops.
God damn you.
Now you know my pain.
They're their
Kevin.
own thing.
Now you know my pain.
They go together. I'm giving her a 4.5 out of 5.
Very nice. I'm glad you're happy. How much does she cost?
I think 45.
That's not bad.
Yeah. You can get them from various online stores. Just, the series is not hard to find.
Well, I'm very happy you brought this figure in. Never in 100 million ever years would I have looked at something like this, and I'm sure Berg wouldn't have either. So, Toast, you continue to rise and go above and beyond expectations. That's why we have you as a regular now.
I'll be back with Figure Arts Dragon Ball figures.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we want to give a shout out to Henry Cavill. Thanks for watching. We hope you're going to enjoy this one since you're such a big Witcher's fan. And everybody else who's watched even a little, thank you from the bottom of our black hearts. You can check out all the social media stuff in the show notes. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Leave a comment below. And have a good one. And until next time.
If you look on the box, she's holding 3 cards in one hand and 1 card in the other.
Yes.